Captains are at midfield for the Yellow Jackets, number 27, DeMarcus Maxwell. For the Golden Eagles, number 64, Clinton Cole Tucker. Number 19, Jax Batten. Number 2, Christian Barber. And number 76, J.B. Hoyer.
Wynne County Tech won the toss. Receiving.
So the Golden Eagles defer to the second half. They'll be defending the north end zone as the Captains head down to the spirit
Ladies
line.
and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. We've got ourselves an exciting matchup between your Greene County Tech Golden Eagles set to go up against the Wynne Yellow Jackets here on Friday night under the lights. Brady, what are you excited for most?
Well, man, it's a rain game. You know, we usually have at least one or two of these kind of games every single year as the Eagles take the field here. And it's always very interesting to me because I think for different teams, it comes down to different priorities for this game. For the Eagles here tonight, I think it's going to be ball control. If we can keep the game on the ground, get a lot of yards on the ground, keep control of the ball, I think it's going to be a great game for the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Wynne, if they can keep their momentum going, you know, that's something we don't think about a lot when it comes to rain games or, you know, alternate condition games, is you don't think about momentum. If you're calling timeouts left and right, if you got players just standing there in the rain, getting soaked, their attention span is going to be all over the place. You got to keep these guys focused and keep their priority on getting to the other end zone.
Yeah, Brady, and one thing to look out for here tonight, and as you mentioned, the game's going to be played in conditions kind of indicative of what we're going to be playing in tonight. The game is going to be sloppy. It's going to be mean. There's going to be bodies thrown everywhere. This is going to be a lot of running the ball. And you look at Wynne, and that's what their offense has been since as long as I can remember. I mean, you look at the plays and their probability to run such and such. They have like 2 or 3 pass plays in their playbook. As we're going to start off with some laundry on the field. That ball goes directly out of bounds.
And I'm going to bet we see those pass plays early on here. It seems to me that Wynne always likes to throw the ball early on in the game, and after they figure out that's not going to work, they move on to just running the ball for the other 3 quarters.
Right. I mean, you'll see them in that option offense quite often, and I expect them to kind of rely on that, and we'll see if this defense, much improved defense at that, we'll see what they can do about that. Both teams 3-1 heading into this one. We talked about that before the game.
Yeah, 3-1 teams on both sides, so it's a very competitive atmosphere, or at least I hope it is, down there on the field, as we'll see an option right off the bat here. Run up the middle.
It's going to be John Watson, the quarterback, handing that one off to be number 26, I believe, on the first carry. That's going to be Kobe Davis. Nice little scamper all the way across midfield, now into Eagle territory.
Yeah, Kobe Davis, 5'10", 220. That's fullback status right there, and he's got that credit on the roster.
Starting off with the run early in this one. Right back to him. This time, going to get swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of extracurricular going on over here by the boundary there. Some good blocking there from number 4.
Yeah, Blaine Potter of the defense for the Golden Eagles in on the stop there. Good job by the boys up front to get the stop, and everybody else coming up to help out and get them on the ground.
Be a 2nd and long here. See what that changes up in the offensive playbook for Wynne.
A little bit of movement before the snap.
A little late pitch out to the left side, making a few guys miss on his way to an easy first down inside the 30-yard line for finally jumping out of bounds there.
Well, they're finding space on the field really well here early on. I mean, we've only seen 3 plays, but they're finding space pretty easy here. Be interesting to see how this Eagle defense kind of responds to that.
Yeah, for Coach Morgan on the sideline, a guy who kind of prides himself on his defensive prowess, he probably isn't too happy to see this
Holding
on the first drive.
Back it up.
Luckily, though, I think we're going to be bringing this one back.
Yeah, I was holding on to Wynne, so that's going to bring them back and going to be 2nd down still.
So the carry from Cardarian Washington marked out, going from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and Marmaduke.
A little bit of luck here for the Eagles.
See what they go with here. You're going to try the other side now.
Look at
Back
this.
to Washington. Oh, man.
He got it. Yeah. Man, that was some great blocking.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Wynne doing their typical cut blocks at the line of scrimmage. That seems to be their choice of blocking. They just kind of cut you down at the line of scrimmage so that it forces your linebackers to make plays.
Right.
So, and they're going to call this one short, actually. It's going to be 3rd and very short. And
Flag before the snap. Believe it's going to be false start on Wynne.
Tech being handed it is going to be false start.
False start against the Yellow Jackets. Backs it up.
Tech being helped out here on this first drive. I mean, they've had some issues already trying to stop the bleeding, but hopefully they can capitalize here. 3rd and manageable, I'd say. 6 yards to go. Going to be a handoff right up the middle to the fullback. Going to lower his shoulder, try to run through a tackler before finally getting brought down by the assisting Eagles. That, again, the fullback.
Kobe Davis.
Yeah, it was Kobe Davis, the man who had the initial carry of the drive, who went on a little trot.
And he just carries so much momentum with his steps. I mean, you can tell every step he is just taking a lot of ground with him.
It's crazy because of everyone in this formation, the fullback is right behind the quarterback, so he doesn't have as much momentum as the guys coming from the flanker positions. He's just taking it straight up the middle.
Look at this.
Try to go right back to the well. The Eagle defense swarming. Devin Hensley thumping the chest a little bit there, letting them know that they felt him. Devin Hensley stood out last year as a junior, honestly probably one of the better players on the defense, if not one of the best. And he's continuing that role this year. We are now 2nd and long. There it is. They're going to run that reverse.
Oh, look.
Yeah, he's. Fake the handoff inside and had a little flanker from the right side come across the formation. The option offense, however weird and bizarre it is to watch, it is so hard to defend.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Because you can't really, there's no way to defend it other than keys. And you have to learn those keys throughout the week on defense. It's just.
And that's tough to do in high school.
Yes. I mean, roll right back to Davis. Davis.
In for the touchdown.
Carrying Eagles into the end zone with him there. Matthew Akins there. Trying to stop him there at the goal line, being drug into the end zone. Yeah, and like we were saying, Brady, it's so hard to defend. It's all keys. You have to read what's going on as it's happening. I mean, you're not given anything before the snap, maybe some motion here and there, but it's really you're watching that guard. You're watching what the flankers are doing. It's a hard offense to guard.
Well, that's going to put Wynne up 7-0 here early on.
Number 21, Levi West. Number 44, Levi Compton. Number 50, Blaine Potter. Number 29, Henry Mann.
So on that first drive of offense for Wynne, not a single drop back, all handoffs, all the way to the end zone. And what hurts the most when you're watching that right there, Tech made some plays. There were some stops at the line of scrimmage, some stops in the backfield, but you have to think that felt a lot like one step forward. One step backwards, 2 steps forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Offense.
Exactly. I was sitting here thinking, well, we had some great penalties that resulted in some yellow jacket losses for yards, and almost kind of would have been a good thing if we could have avoided a few of those goals just to keep, a third down here or there, or try and get a third down here and there.
Yeah, and then we'd get a big stop, and the very next play they'd go for 10 or 15, and
man, that's a line drive. Did you see the spiral on that thing?
A little bit of a knuckle on it. Oh, wow.
Look at this. He's got room. Go. He's still going.
Wow, they caught it too quick. Oh, man. Good return, though. That's going to put you in plus territory to start out the drive. No flags. Clean play there.
Tyson Cartwright coming out of nowhere.
The sophomore there.
No, he's a freshman, man. Number 1. Oh, excuse me. I was looking at his position.
Yeah, it's all right. Brady, and the only reason I know that is because he's the same grade as my brother.
Oh, yeah. You would know.
Oh, 52 out there. Keep an eye out for him.
Add a way to be subtle, Caden.
Yeah. There's Barber. Oh.
I don't know if he lost his footing right there or just decided to drop to a knee.
That turf gets super slick when it rains like this. One thing, especially when we're playing soccer out here, the ball with the turf getting so wet, that ball moves at least like plus 10 speed more.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you that the turf, it's so much different from grass. The grass really gets sloshy and muddy and all that stuff.
Slow it down.
Right. This speeds everything up. You don't have great footing, and Barber trying to do what he does best and improvise, and he seems like he can't.
Oh, see? We saw it right there.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned, all right? Man, I don't care what level of the game you're at. If it's me and I'm on the coaching staff of this team, I'm giving every single one of my receivers gloves on a night like tonight. I mean, to me, it's just common sense, but I can't argue. I don't know the argument against not wearing gloves.
No, I have no clue. I mean, you look down there at the Wynne defense, I don't know that I see anybody without gloves.
Yeah, it's true.
Tech already behind the chains here, third and forever, it seems like. Going to go to the same play, little rollout, corner out to the sideline.
Almost intercepted.
Man. A quick 3 and out. Looks like they're going to punt this one away.
And Rashad Conley for Wynne was right around that. Kind of it looked like he had his fingertips on it, kind of reached up for the ball as it was going out of bounds. There was no way he was going to get a hold of it.
So we go ahead and punt this one away from the 40.
That rain's really starting to come down now.
Nice little punt, though. Find it. Oh, my gosh.
Are they downing that at the 1? I think they're downing that at the 1. I saw them wave it off.
If they're downing it at the 1, that is extremely generous.
No, it went out.
I was about to say,
I saw him wave it. He was probably just showing it was going out of bounds.
Yeah. I was going to say, if that's marked at the 1, that's very generous because that was a mistake on the punt unit. That should have been touched down at the 1. He lets it roll into the end zone. That's a mental error. You can't let that happen.
Yeah.
You're right there. Put a hand on it. It's dead. But instead, you let it roll into the end zone.
and it's a touchback. So now here's Davis. Davis, once again, doing what he does best and just bullying over the defense.
Yeah, great blocking up front, especially from number 50 for Wynne. It's Terrell Johnson, senior on this team. So many big guys up front for Wynne here tonight. Johnson himself is 6'3", 225. They got a bench running back, 6 foot 230.
Oh, goodness.
Wynne definitely has the size advantage here tonight.
So the rain continues to come down. The Wynne offense continues to roll on. And a handoff to Davis again. Davis going to try to bounce it out left. Going to be corralled finally. He's going to drag a few defenders with him for a 5-yard gain. Going to get brought down around the 45-yard line. A host of Eagle defenders there.
Number 9, Zion Brown, punted stop on that play. Zion's one of the biggest guys on the team for us.
Yeah, and he's an athlete too. He's someone to keep an eye on. He's got a few sacks on the year, but may not see him getting a few sacks tonight. As like we mentioned, not a ton of dropbacks. Here's Davis again. Davis met at the line. Who else other than Zion Brown?
And I'm not trying to sound like a weatherman here, but you know it's coming down outside when you can see the raindrops on our monitor. Yeah. You can see them coming down. That's pretty impressive.
And that's the thing about it right now is we're looking down out there on the field. The lights kind of cast a light right over the field so we can see it pretty clearly. This is a constant pour.
Yes.
It's not a drizzle, but it is just constantly falling. So here we are, 3rd and manageable here for the Wynne offense. A little bit of motion. There we go. All right. That right there, that's going to bring them down in the backfield. No gain there on the play. 4th and short. Expecting to bring out the punt unit, and they will. That's going to fire you up a little bit. You finally kind of cover them up before they get anything going.
Yeah, Devin Hensley, the linebacker, once again, another one of the big guys for this defensive unit for Tech coming in there. These guys are doing a good job right now. We're putting them right where they need to go to stop the ball, and that was a good,
oh, wow, what a spiral
set of plays there for the Eagle defense. Yeah, man, their punter and kicker is really on his game here tonight. Flag. Oh, man, this may be a block at the back. I got a feeling this might be blocked in the back.
I'll wait and see what the call is officially.
We're going to have some words with the official. You got to be careful out there.
Let's wait and see.
Blocking the back. On Tet.
First down, and good field position turns into mediocre field position just like that. Starting inside your own 20, not typically where you want to go. Tech going to come out in trips to the left here. Barber in the shotgun. Back to his right. Little jump.
Little move.
Little jump. They'll call that every time. Man. Oh, man. Kind of shooting ourselves in the foot here the last few plays.
That was Clinton Cole Tucker, who just moved a little bit.
So Tech really going to have to figure it out here. Now inside their own 10. Still in trips. Going to be a handoff to the left side. So no gain on the play. In fact, you know, see what they can run now with a spread formation here. Back to the left now. Another handoff. and just nowhere.
Here, our coaches down there, don't tiptoe. Yeah, man, you got to drive forward. You can't just get behind it. That's something I think that really has really been overstated in football nowadays is find somebody to block for you. Find somebody to block for you. Yeah, but you also realize that these guys are blocking. They're going a lot slower than you. Yeah, they may not be moving at all. Find open field. That's what you need to do.
And running the ball here inside the 10, I understand it's a safer play, but here you are looking at 3rd and forever. You're about to punt this ball away in not great weather, and you're probably going to end up handing the ball back to Wynne inside the 50.
Now, every single one of these secondary guys knows what's about to happen. So here we go. It's a quick pass. Look at that. All over them.
Oh, in the air.
And it's just
that was not a great possession. No. It just started off with that penalty, that block in the back, and just got a little worse after that.
It doesn't look like the offense that we typically see.
No,
we see fireworks when we see this offense out here the last 2 seasons. I mean,
the last 2 games we've seen just this, momentum that builds upon itself with each play, and that just felt like.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's got a good roll on it, at least. Get it down. 42.
That right there is extremely, be thankful that happened. That did not look good coming off the foot.
You can almost tell he kind of kicked it side-footed.
Yeah. I promise you, if you ask him, he'll tell you he meant to do that. That's exactly what he meant to do.
That's how most kickers' reaction.
Yeah.
I meant to do that. I totally meant to do that.
So here we are now. You flip field positions. That's awesome. You're glad that's happened. Now they're not in your territory. They're having to start from the other side of the 50. Let's see what we have going on. Going to be a handoff to Davis. Once again, Davis just going to mow over Payne Greer there. But Payne Greer already on the ground. Davis decided to still lower his shoulder, initiate some contact. And that's how he's that type of runner. He's gonna wear you down the entire game. You're gonna feel him the entire game, and a little bit of attrition is gonna set in as we kind of head on throughout the game. I promise you, you get to the 3rd and 4th quarter, you're not gonna want to keep getting ran over by him. So here we are again. Another handoff to Davis, and look at that contact, and he just runs through it.
It's saying something whenever there's contact, and it's the defensive player being shoved back.
I'm about to say, he hit him, and he bounced off of him. Yeah. I feel it's like we're watching the Titans offense.
Yeah.
Is that Derrick Henry?
Something really tell you about Wynne's playbook so far. I'm just looking at the way their center is holding the ball right now. Look at how much of a lead into that ball he's got. You can tell they're about to run with every single play when he does that. He's just getting so much momentum off that ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's shoving it through his legs as he's moving forward.
Yeah. Oh, man. Towel came off. Looked like Michael Carter being nice, handing it back to him. So we are 2nd and about 6, I'd say. And we're going to be a little toss out to the left side. No one's there. Dragging defenders with him. He's going to have the first down. Finally going to get brought down. I can't quite see the number.
Oh, we got some shoving going.
Don't start that. That's not what you need.
I think they got really lucky right there. There was a
flag toss.
Yeah, there wasn't an official. Oh, hold on, we got a little conference going on. They're probably just making sure they keep their eye on it. I don't think there was an official looking at that moment.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful. I mean, because this game's going to get called one of 2 ways, and you don't want it to get called one way. So, got to keep emotions in check here to understand the frustration. Going to be a handoff, right side. Stepping over defenders. Got to wrap up. He's going for the ball, it looks like. Trying to keep him up and go for the ball. You got to tackle.
Yeah. Rookie mistake right there. Yeah, get them to the ground. Go for the ball after you get them down. Holding a Wynne. A bit of luck in the Eagles' favor.
Here's the thing. It's been that way all night, and it's just not been utilized in the way you'd think they would.
That's going to take them all the way back to the 35. Well, here's your shot at redemption.
Eagles in 3-4. Fullback right up the middle. Finally going to get stuffed. Finally brought back. It took like half the defense. Everyone that was in the box had to be there to make that tackle.
Whatever it takes, and honestly, I'll take it. If it takes the whole defense to get a player down, then so be it.
There's Blaine Potter there for the initial wrap-up.
That's the kind of attitude you ought to have on defense anyways. Whatever it takes to get them down.
Yeah.
If it takes all 11 guys out there, so be it. You can't just think, well, I'm being blocked.
Yeah. So here we are now, second and forever. Going to be a little trap play to the far side. Man, he's got blocked. He is fast. The acceleration from when he came around that corner, he gained 10 yards in what felt like 2 steps. Goodness. And just like that, move the chains.
Some coaches only dream of having a guy who can find room like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Speed.
Wynne knocking on the door inside the 20. Back in the option, going to run the same play, different side, pancakes. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
And he's going to walk into the end zone, untouched, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And just like that,
Terrell Johnson, once again, the guy up front for the Yellow Jackets.
man had an escort. Yeah. He had a red carpet out.
Yeah.
Untouched. And snaps good. Ball's down. And he made this one. So with that, the Yellow Jackets go up 13-0. So about 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Eagle offense still yet to wake up. Hopefully they find some footing here on this upcoming drive.
Well, yeah, I mean, you said it up there. Tech offense really hasn't had a chance to do much of anything. We saw one drive that didn't amount to anything and another one where penalties helped them out right off the start in the game and still couldn't get the job done. It just seems like Tech hasn't had a chance to, pull something out of their playbook quite yet, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, no, I understand completely, Brady. To me, it seems like they're going away from what they want to run because of the weather, be it the circumstances, whatever it may be.
That might not be the case. Maybe you can totally pull what you totally play during a normal game, and it goes just fine. I mean, this weather is so inconsistent. It's not even raining at the current moment. So.
Yeah. It's just frustrating because as we're going to see a kickoff, another boot all the way inside the 10, going to be fielded here. See what we can do this time, and not as exciting as the first one. So the Eagle offense will make their way out there. About a little over 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And yeah, Brady, it's frustrating as an offensive coach. You got to think. Your defense did you a favor on that second drive of the Wynne offense. They got you a stop. They pumped the ball back to you. You make some mental errors. You move back. You make another mental error, and you move even further back. And then you go from snapping at the 30 to snapping inside your 10. You got to mix it up here. You got to figure something out. You cannot let Wynne score unanswered again. It's going to be trips to the left and back to the right of Barber. Barber in the shotgun. Going to hand it off to the back. Going to leave it a little on the word.
Came loose.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, Tech is very lucky to recover that ball.
Yeah, luckily left tackle there waiting for it. Or maybe the left guard even. But so we'll head into the second quarter of action here. Your Greene County Tech Golden Eagles trailing 13-0. Yeah, buddy. Got to figure it out on offense because you're not going to win a game with your offense going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Well, you know, what is it, the old saying, I don't know if this is true or not, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over and over again and expecting it to be different every time. So you don't want to run your offense that way.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as we move on into the second quarter.
Here's the thing. When you look at Tech, when you look at their offense and the way they play the games, they are a very multiple talented offense. They can run multiple sets. You'll see them in the spread. You'll see them run some pistol. You'll see them. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They have the RPOs. The RPO has done wonders for them over the last few seasons. They are an explosive offense whenever they have that working for them. Mm-hmm. Tonight, they've ran the 2 pass plays where Barber is booted out, and he's had 2 drops. I understand you have to go away from that if your receivers are not going to catch the ball. But you cannot become a one-dimensional offense.
No. Can't afford it.
Because I'll tell you one thing, you're not Wynne. You can't run the ball every play.
No.
So here we are again, trips to the right. Barber finally going to drop back to pass again, going to try to run their little mid-screen, and again, barely brings it in, almost bounces off his hands.
Yeah. But no, you're absolutely right about Caden. And, you know, the 5A East is so diverse when it comes to teams and how they run each of their programs and just what types of players they got in all their teams that, no, you can't expect to be running the same kind of offense or defense against each one of these teams. What's worked so far in the first 3 weeks of this season or 4 weeks for Greene County Tech isn't going to work this week. And we're seeing that so far.
So now we got 3rd and a mile here behind the sticks. Yes, finally going to run something here, a little hitch and fade. That was good. I don't know if that was a play design or what, but he showed a hitch, Payne Greer did, and then the secondary came down and looked like a cover 2 look. They were playing a hard flat, and as soon as he saw that, he put his foot in the ground and cut up the sideline. That was great.
You took the words out of my mouth there. I was thinking it's a mix of that cover 2 coverage plus the hitch that Payne Greer threw in there, so nice play overall. I would like to see that again at some point, maybe on down the line.
And that's what they're capable of.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of running the inside zone and trying to bounce it outside when you're getting pounded through your interior offensive line, do something you know you're capable of doing here. Going to run the boot play here. Barber going to keep it himself. Going to scoot out of bounds there after grabbing a few.
Maybe got a few yards.
He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about what it's looking like in that play.
Well, about a yard.
But I like that. I like that. We're seeing something other than the handoff.
Good second down play right there.
Yeah. So he gained a yard. There we go. That's
one more
in the backfield. So here we are again.
It's 1 yard you didn't have.
Spread here. Shotgun play. Quick throw out to Payne Greer. Payne Greer do something with it. He's going to try his best. Going to get brought down by a host of Yellow Jackets there.
That looked like cover 3. That one was running right there.
May have been. We had a replay. I'd be able to tell you.
Roll it back. Let's see.
Yeah. We've been blessed with a monitor up here tonight that we can kind of watch the game on. We'd like to have the little Telecaster marker. We'll mark up the screen.
Be like Sunday Night Football. Do a replay every play. We love it.
So now it's going to be a little read option play. Barber going to keep it himself. He's doing what he does best, improvising. Going to keep it on the read.
Okay, look, I know that's a first down. Happy it's a first down, but man, if he would have cut across, he wasn't aware that he didn't have anybody around him. I believe he would have gotten a few more yards out of that. He was just trying to find the sideline. Is what he was doing.
That was a great play. I'm so glad we're starting to see something thrown in here. We were getting the same play over and over again. I mean, I understand we were backed up. I feel like I'm hating on that a little bit too much. But there we see a read option play. You're going to fake it to the running back. You're reading that defensive end. If that defensive end crashes in, you're keeping it yourself. You're pulling it. If he stays and waits for you, you give it. Right there, Barber using his feet. Getting the first down. Here he is going to drop back and uncork one to the right sideline.
Rare pass interference.
Oh, my God.
No call at all. Wow.
He didn't. The defensive back didn't even turn around.
No. How can you have a no call on that?
Oh,
that is insane. I cannot believe that.
That's one of the most egregious no calls. I promise you, you watch any game on Saturday or Sunday or anything like that. If the defensive back doesn't even get his head around, it's a pass interference every single time.
Rams versus Saints.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of. Wow, Rams and Saints. What was it? 2 years ago? 3 years ago.
2018. That was 2018.
Man.
We're getting old, Brady.
Yeah, we are. Well, just like that, it's third down. Take decided to run the ball there. Got nothing out of it.
Here's the thing.
I would have ran that same play again.
Yeah, go right back to it. That no call right there, that completely changes your sequence here on offense. I mean, that changes everything. So here we are, spread formation. Back to the right, Barber. Going to drop back. Here he is.
Blitz.
Drop pressure. Step up in the pocket.
Man.
Get rid of the ball.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't any options there, but you had to do something with it. You should have ran for it or something like that. Blitz came hard on that one. That was a good job by the Wynne defense.
Yeah,
right there.
that's a great time to bring heat. I will say that was a decent pocket. I mean, and I know we just showed frustration with him not getting rid of the ball. He did what was right. He stepped up into the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign of a good quarterback. A quarterback who can climb the pocket. I love this right here. We're going for it. You don't punt here. I like this call. Spread formation. Bob's going to drop back. Gonna let one rip.
Oh, man. We're looking for flags all over the place.
Wow. Man.
Hey, ref, you need some glasses in case you couldn't quite make that one out from the Eagle stands.
That was bad, though. Yeah. Two questionable no calls here. But that's the thing, though. You can't leave the game up to officiating.
Well, no, you're exactly right about that. Cannot. Although you hope that play calling transfers to the other side of the ball as well.
Yeah.
That officiating transfers to the other side as well. Red flag.
That's one of
I'll
those.
start on half the offense.
I was about to say, that's one of those.
Somebody forgot the snap count.
That's one of those false start. Everyone but the center. I love those. I love seeing those. Here's the thing. This has been an utterly sloppy game from Wynne. There's been so many flags thrown on this Wynne offense, yet they are up 13-0.
That's kind of amazing.
That says more about the Eagles tonight than it says anything about the Yellow Jackets. You just got to tighten it up. You're being given. Look at that! Great. That's awesome. That is an awesome open field tackle. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Unsportsmanlike. I saw one back here.
Yeah. I think that's what he saw too. He was already on the ground and he got a little shove for no reason.
Yeah.
You like to see that. That might be a makeup call, but.
Well, that's going to back him up. Wynne offense already walking backwards.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're getting stuff like this from Wynne, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating, Nicole. I can't imagine being with a headset down on the sideline here.
Well, it's frustrating just as a fan. This Wynne offense is moving really well here tonight. They got some awesome players on their team. They're moving the ball really well. Yet they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with every single drive. Sportsmanlike conduct. Wynne. And on tap.
Wow, that's going to offset. I love being between the coaches.
Me too. You can hear both point of views. It's like standing in between both candidates, like a presidential debate or something.
We got how are they offsetting?
And thank goodness they're offsetting.
So here we go.
Making sure everybody's got their jersey number in their handbook, and we'll get going again.
Yep, one more for either of those players. They'll have an early exit.
Look at how many Silver Billies showed up here tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, to have a crowd that travels like that, especially
In the weather, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's dedication. Love to see it.
So here we go. Second and long here. About second and 14, I want to think. Maybe 15. Here we go. Going to be running over his own offensive lineman, but luckily because of that, he will get brought down.
Probably about a yard gain, too.
Number 1 there on the carry for the Yellow Jackets, Carl Washington. Senior running back. Washington's the quick one we were baffled by earlier.
Well, look at this, Caden. That's already third down. Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. It's third down, but we've seen this third down yardage before, and it was overcame. So here we go. A little pitch out to Washington again and see what he can do.
Oh, look at that. Horse collar, though. Nope, he's down. Didn't quite get it.
Almost threw to the first down. Luckily, though, the way you brought him down, he rolled over onto his back. So Washington rolled. They're going to go for it too.
Yep, here we go. Get down, boys. Get down.
Watch out for that same exact play. They like it. Little fake motion action. I didn't know that you could.
I didn't know you could do that.
I mean, when he returns back to his spot, usually you snap it if you're going to run a fake motion there. But here we go. Crowd getting loud on fourth down. Here we see it.
Wow. It's short. Snag it.
Oh, man.
Man. Now I know why they're running the ball.
I'm laughing here, Brady, because I felt like a player out there on offense. I was ready to shout, Oski.
Man, I know why they're running the ball now. That was really short.
I didn't even say it, Brady, but someone had to.
Yeah, well, I'll say it.
You hate to see it out there for
Blame it on the weather.
John Watson. Yeah, we'll say it was the weather. The rain is coming back a little bit now. Just a solid downfall. I had to keep on peeking round up under the light so I can see it. So here's Tech with an opportunity here. You've got great field position. You're seeing some success from the pass. Climb in the pocket. Got to look for someone. Get rid of the ball. Find your man.
Look at that. Found the end zone. Still going. Stayed in bounds. That's a football player right there.
Who else other than Payne Greer? Payne Greer with 3 receptions on the night already, all for huge gains.
Payne Greer that's a ball player out there, man.
Yeah.
Every single play, you can tell, especially when he gets his hands on the ball, he is going to stay in bounds and fight for every 100%. Single inch he can get.
Back in the spread here. Back to the right. Going to be a boot out to the left. Here it is. Wanted that end zone. There it is. Hey, I like that. I like that play. I saw the fade late. He was kind of running naked there. You had him. The defensive back kind of crashed down on the hitch route. He saw it, but last second, there's a flag on the play.
Man.
Here's the thing, though. From what has been a dormant offense, this is great. We've seen great plays the last 2 drives. They're heating up a little bit, finally deciding, okay, it's not going to stop raining. We have to throw the ball anyway.
Yes. And I like that attitude. Let's see what the call is here, though. Holding, or no, face mask on Wynne. Here we go. Okay, I'll take that, man. Even the Eagle players didn't think that was that tells you what the Eagle offense has in their mind right now. They started walking back to where they originally spotted the ball, and they thought, well, here we go again. But no, this might be a makeup call for that.
Well,
pass interference.
Yeah,
that was missed.
The flag was in the backfield. Typically, when you see a flag in the backfield, it's going to be a holding call, so I can understand that maybe. Here you are now inside the 15. You're in the green zone. You have to score points here on this drive.
Yeah, this is critical. It's keeping it. Barber,
hold on to that ball. He was kind of holding it out here.
Yeah.
You got to bring that in, especially in a game like this.
5 minutes left in this quarter.
Little 3-yard gain, maybe. Trying to run out there behind a sophomore phenom left tackle, Parker Brown. Man loves himself a breakfast buffet, multiple pancakes on the year. He's won a few block of the weeks. Here we are, a little boot out to the right.
Get rid of it.
Got to do something with it. Got to do something. Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
He was outside of the tackle box. He's allowed to throw that one away. It's going to be a timeout?
Official timeout. I think we got an injured player.
Oh, no. That's right where...
It was over on the sideline. May have been somebody standing on the sideline.
Is it Barber?
No, who's that they got down there?
Is it Barber? That's where Barber went out. Oh, no.
It may be. They're looking at his wrist.
Oh, no.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no. And
who's under center now?
It would be Kyson Goodman, the sophomore quarterback. We saw throw a touchdown against Harrisburg late in that one. He's injured. So now you're at QB3, QB4. I don't know.
Deeper.
Little sweet play.
Look at this. Get up there. Yeah. Oh, big hit.
Yeah, you got to get upfield, man.
Oh, no. This is number 3, Devin Hensley, on the keeper, under center for that one.
Yeah, put Hensley back there. I don't hate that. Hensley's an athlete. Or no, Hensley was out wide. Who was that?
I saw number 3 carrying it.
Hensley was way out there. Unless we got different people wearing number 3.
Yeah, they're checking on Barber now. We're going for a field goal here. This will be about 8 yards. About 12 yards, actually.
Yeah. 3 uprights ain't good. Good stuff from Reese Middleton there. That's not good. That is not good for the Eagles offense.
Well, on the bright side, you've got a chance to actually really take a look at him now that you're not on offense.
I'm trying to keep an eye on him. That's more than your quarterback. That's a leader of this team. He was a big part of that offense last year. He's been a big part of the turnaround of this program.
Let's just hope they're taping him up right here.
Yeah, let's hope so. It doesn't look like his throwing hands. They're looking at the left, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Knowing him, unless he's not allowed to, I feel like he's back in this game regardless. If it's a hand, we don't know the severity of it. I'm not going to assume anything here. If he can play, I assume, and I know the guy. He would play. If he's able to play, he'll be back out there.
Well, meanwhile, Wynne is going to get a nice little return here. Still trying to get him down.
There we go.
Shutting him down right at the 40. Out of the tackle.
So this Wynne offense finally got shut down on a 4th down. They tried to go for it on 4th down, finally got shut down. So they're going to come back out here, see what they can get going this time.
I'm not going to lie. Keeping one eye on the field, keeping one eye on Barber down on the sideline.
Yeah, you have
to. I think they're putting a brace on him.
So I'm assuming he was rolling out to his right, and he was trying to throw it away. And as he was trying to throw it away, he got tackled. So I don't know if it was a face mask to the arm.
I mean, they don't seem too overly concerned down there.
Yeah.
Fullback. Man, golly.
Got the middle. Finally, yeah, there we go. Good wrap up from behind. Number 9 there on the tackle, Zion Brown.
Playing both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Both sides of the ball really well.
Yeah. Yeah, the quarterback situation is the reason we're so worried about that one. As I said, that's Barber going down, and then you got. Go ahead.
He's heading to the locker room as we speak.
Oh, no. Yeah, and it would be Carson Goodman as QB2. You see him, he's down in shorts down there on the sideline. He cut his hand open, so he's out. Right there. No. Oh, we're back. Not a huge gain there, but so yeah, backup quarterback would be Carson Goodman. He's in shorts on the sideline. From what I was told, he got it cut open on a carry.
On a carry, wow.
He was carrying the ball, and his finger got pinched between the ball and the face mask. Ooh, yeah, he had to get like 5 stitches. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some Brooks Reddick playing some quarterback. Here we are, handoff, fullback right up the middle, mowing people down, finally getting brought down. And we're seeing people are starting to catch on here. You have to go low on him. Mm-hmm. Davis is not going to go down if you go high. You have to go high on him.
And based on the teams Tech has been playing over the past few weeks, it makes sense to go high.
Yeah.
Not in this situation.
Yeah. You got to go. You got to cut down the roots.
If you're gonna, the way I've always learned it is, if you're going to tackle somebody, don't go for their center of weight, which on guys is usually right up on the chest area. So you need to go low, throw them off balance. That way they go down a lot easier. Wrap up as always, of course.
Man.
That confirmed there, Caden?
We'll sit on that one for a second.
Okay. Insider info. Well, it's 2nd and 2 now for Wynne. Fullback again. Galloway to wrap him up at the line. Good stop by the boys up front. Yeah, you heard it there. Jack Batten in on the stop. They got the first down, just enough to get it. So it's 1st and 10 for Wynne here now. Fullback again. Second 9. Sorry, kid.
Yeah, Jack's batting there on that tackle. That's a senior leader, the guy who leads this team and tackles their game. Good guy that holds down the middle of that defense. Kind of what we saw from some. Ball! It came right down into his hands. What a play! Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome for this defense right there. That's going to light a fire under you.
Well, I'm glad it's lighting a fire, but I got to say, I'm very interested to see how Tech carries on with this ball game from here on out. They're not trying to put too much stock into anybody, but when QB1 goes down, it's automatically something you raise your eyebrows to.
Especially whenever QB2 is not taking snaps either.
Yes.
I mean, this is a nightmare for a coach. First of all, you never like your depth to go down. You don't like to lose depth, so losing your backup quarterback was already scary. I believe that's Camden Farmer taking snaps. Number 6.
We've seen Camden before. We've seen him I think we've seen him earlier this year. I think he was at the end of that game, our last game here. We put him in for a few plays.
And that's what we talk about that so often. Whenever we're seeing some of the younger guys get snaps in late games and we have a big lead, that's for occasions like this. That's for this, right? You want guys to have in-game, live, full-speed experience other than practice, and it's awesome. And to know that he's had some of that, so. But yeah, like I said, you never like to see your depth get hurt. So quarterback number 2 going down, already scary. You hate that, man. And then your worst nightmare, something you never even want to think about. You don't ever utter it. QB1 going down. It's scary.
The drama of Friday night.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how they handle this. This game's not out of reach. I mean,
not by any standard.
You know, if you manage this correctly, you're back in it. Gonna be a handoff right up the middle, inside zone action. But this offense loves to run so much.
We're gonna have to throw the ball. We're gonna have to throw the ball. A timeout on the field. We got an official timeout? Oh, it's the end of the first half. Excuse me. We couldn't use there for a second. Wynne was just running down the clock. So, yes, that's the end of the first half of this one. We'll be back after a halftime break. It's 13-3. Wynne Yellow Jackets on top of Greene County Tech.
Minute and a half, folks, so if you're heading to the concession stand, you're going to have to hurry. Get yourself a Johnny, please, while you're down there. Folks, tomorrow our junior high volleyball Lady Eagles will be traveling to Brooklyn to play in the tournament. In case you hadn't heard, our junior high Lady Eagles are 13-1 on the year. They're having a fantastic season. If you got time, head down to Brooklyn tomorrow and support our junior Lady Eagles volleyball team. Scores from around the 5A East at Batesville. Batesville 23, Paragould 0 in the second quarter. The score hasn't changed at Valley View against Fort City. It's still 9-0. No update as of yet on Middleton, Brooklyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning back in for the second half of action here. Your Greene County Tech Golden Eagles are trailing here 13-3 in the second half. Coming out for warm-ups here. A little bit of drama there in the first half. Starting quarterback Christian Barber goes down with apparent injury. Checking him out on the sideline. Everyone's freaking out. Lots of speculation being thrown around. He gets taken to the locker room. Well, it's been confirmed now he is out for the rest of this game. So that would be usually quarterback 2 would come in, backup quarterback. That would usually be Cassie Goodman, the sophomore quarterback. Seen him throw a touchdown on the season. Well, he's also injured. So if you're just tuning in, that would lead you to believe, holy cow, this is worst case scenario. It's looking like we're going to see snaps being taken by Camden Farmer, number 6 for the Golden Eagles. He's a junior, about 5'9", 175, typically playing the H-back position. We're going to see him take some snaps tonight. Pretty good baseball player. He can sling it around on the diamond. We'll see if he can sling it around on the gridiron.
Yeah. In the world of sports around Northeast Arkansas, football around Northeast Arkansas, other scores going on. Let's see who's having a worse night than maybe Greene County Tech right now.
Hard pressed.
Well, we got Mountain Home down 24-7 against Greenwood right now. Also, BB taking on Maumelle 14-3. Maumelle in the lead on that one. Paragould down 23-0 against Batesville at the half right now. Forest City down 30-0 at the half against Valley View. So a lot of big games going on around Northeast Arkansas. A lot of big scores going on, all except here for right now. It's 13-3. Went on top at the half, nonetheless.
True, and so Wynne received the ball to start the game off, so we're going to see Tech getting the kickoff here in the second half, see what they can do on offense. The frustrating part about it, Tech came stumbling out the gates a little bit. Nothing was quite working on offense. Tried to go with the run game a little bit too much to start out. Finally, started to see some success in the passing game. The lanes were pretty open for Barber. He was starting to heat up a little bit. Had some pretty nice completions, was reading the defense pretty well, moving the ball up and down the field, almost at will, it felt like. Shortly thereafter, though, he goes out of the game with that injury. We're in a game here with Wynne. It's 13-3. This is a ball game. It's still a ball game. Still, yes, a 2-score game. So we're going to see if Tech can try to come out here. It is absolutely necessary that you come out here and score on the first drive of the half.
Do it for Barber.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying during the half. Do it. Everything you do from this point out in the game needs to be for Christian Barber. Oh, wow.
No, that's just rude.
It was my fault, man. But hey, that was a heck of a way to not catch it and go block somebody. I'll say that.
Yeah. So with that, they will go ahead and roll out the troops there right around the 29-yard line.
Pretty good field position. So, okay, here we go. Obviously, we're all looking at the Eagle offense. I'm actually pretty curious to see what this Yellow Jacket defense does here. Do they put the pressure on? Do they stay back? Watch for the pass a little bit. I don't think we're going to see a pass right off the gate, though. But
here's the unexpected benefit here. You don't have tape on this guy. You don't know what he's capable of. You don't know his game. This guy he's an oddball. You don't know what you're looking at here, so excited to see what they do with that. First play of the offensive possession here.
Wow. Okay.
A rope.
Okay. That was across the body throw. 5 yards gain. I'll take it. I'll take that any day.
That's a rope. On the boot there, that's exactly what you need. That changes everyone's expectations. Maybe you don't want to jump the gun a little bit too much there. Rolling to his left. Finds Hensley on a little sit-down route. Gains about 5 yards. Second and very manageable now. You've got two downs here to try to reset them. So here they are now. Trips to the right. Farmer Can I hand the ball off? Here it is, and
Oh man,
it's not there. It's not there.
oh, we got an injured Wynne player, somebody on that tackle. But man, they broke through the line so easily on that play.
Oh no. It's number 7 there for the Yellow Jackets there, Timmy Watson.
He's going to walk off the field under his own power. Always good to see. Well, hopefully that isn't too much of a distraction for this Eagle offense after a really good first play out there. Not so good on the second one. It's going to be third and around 6 or 7 here.
I would consider this 3rd and long here. This is about 3rd and 6. That's a little bit longer than what you'd try to convert a 3rd down here. Try to get something going here. I don't know that the run game's where it's at, but that's where they're going to go.
Yep, you called it. Hey, look at that.
Pile a little bit. That's what we like to see.
He got that. He totally got that.
I'm going to open my mouth and insert my foot because completely proved wrong there on that play. First down, Golden Eagles.
The attitude out there on the field right now is really good from these guys. You can see the guys up front are really kind of fired up out there. Looking at that offensive line, I think they know that this game is almost in their hands because Tech is really going to rely on running the ball a lot more than they were in the first half of this game.
So there they go again, same play. And he's running with a little bit more heart here. That on the carry there was number 42 for the Golden Eagles. That is going to be Caleb Garish.
Caleb Garish just got some wheels on him.
Yep, he's had some pretty long runs this year.
You get him in open field, he's gone.
Which is what they're trying to do. Back in the split here, gonna fake it to him this time. Farmer, oh man, he's gonna get met with some authority there. He got to the.
That was a good fake though.
Yeah. See what the flag is here. Laundry on the field.
Is it a personal foul? Oh no!
Yeah, the flag just fell or something.
Yeah, just somebody's towel fell on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the flag.
Oh, just tucked it in. Oh, it took it from him.
Yeah. I thought that was the flag. At first, I thought his flag got caught in somebody's pants.
That's a fair play, though. The ref just took his yellow towel. Probably not a bad idea. Why would you? You'd think that'd be one of those things you know not to wear out on the field. We're going to drop back for a pass here.
Oh, got to get rid of it now.
He doesn't feel that. And he face mask, but no call. I felt like he had him all over it, but maybe not there as he's going to get wrapped up right down. Just doesn't feel that pressure from the blind spot. That's something that Barber does so well. He has that great pocket awareness.
And he'll step up.
Yeah, he's able to climb the pocket real comfortably.
And that's just something you get over time.
Yeah.
That's something you try and teach, but it's just something you get over time.
Yeah.
You get more comfortable in the pocket.
When you've taken as many snaps as Barber has, that blind side, you're a little bit more comfortable with it. Farmer only started taking snaps at quarterback this week because of the injury to Carson Goodman. So, like you said, just something you build with experience there. Decent little punt here is going to flip field positions. It's going to be right around the 30, 31, 32, somewhere in that vicinity.
Henry Mahan.
What a name. So here we go. First possession here of Wynne in the second half. No points scored by the EU offense. That is going to come back to bite, I assume. Right up to center, fullback.
Jack got it. Jack got it.
Jack Spatten. Who else? Senior standout. Holding down the middle of the field. Always aware. He's hyped.
Yeah, so is this crowd. High fives going on. That's a little bit of momentum we needed out there.
That's got to feel good for Jax there.
Capitalize. Got to capitalize on it.
Yeah, I agree with the crowd here. We need points. We are trips to the left.
I'm just going to throw it again. Look at this pass. It's got... Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the right play. You have to swat that. That was a sure interception.
Yeah, you're right there. I'm glad he swatted at it.
Yeah.
Wait a little too much airtime on that thing.
Pretty pass. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, beautiful pass. Don't focus so much on form as much as location right now. He's got an arm. He's got an arm on him. There we go. You were right about that, Caden. Oh, lost the ball. Well, I had a way to fall on it.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you
got to read the option better.
Yeah, and that comes. The handoffs come with that too. With taking snaps at the QB position.
Yeah, but I think Farmer started to run with it. As Garish was still holding on to it. It's just a miscommunication right there. Third and 10. Probably going to be a pass right here. Sure enough, he drops back, looking left.
Farmer standing in there like a statue. You got to move around a little bit. That's not a bad pass for him to set up. Got it out there, but you get scared. You get scared when you see a quarterback just kind of, he didn't move his feet at all. And more than half of the quarterback play is your footwork. You got to always be on your feet. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to move. He kind of just stood in there like a statue.
Yep. That's asking for some injury right there. We're going for it.
I'll say though, for him to have not like stepped into the throw or anything, what a rope there.
This is a big fourth down.
Can be back in the trips. Farmer going to drop back. Good punt. There you go. You got to move. He's scared to throw it here. I don't know if it's audible from where you're sitting, but over here in the coach's box, we hear it. I agree with them. We had a wide open receiver downfield. Farmer just not confident enough to pull the trigger. You have to, though. And, those windows close fast.
Yeah, you want to talk fast. We're talking split seconds here. That's a lot of pressure on a third-string quarterback out there.
Yeah.
He just started taking reps this week, so let's give him some credit.
Yeah, we have to. Because he has the arm talent. He has to know he has the arm talent to do that, though. Growing pains. It's growing pains.
Yeah. Second 7 or second 4. It's 7-yard gain. 6-yard gain.
Here's Wynne now. Still in the option. Here it is. Going to be a handoff. Oh, no, it was a pitch out. Good fake there. It even got me. There it goes. Splits the defenders.
Touchdown.
You got to wrap up right there.
Yeah.
Number 8 there on the carry, Cardarian Washington. We saw a little bit of him early in this one, and now we are just saw his reappearance.
Well, that was a big score for Wynne. Now they go up 9, or it's about to be 20-3, so they can make this field goal. Man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that's the first points they've scored since the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, this defense has done everything they can. You have to
False start.
hopefully.
Offsides on tag. Encroachment on tag.
That's what I was worrying about.
I swear I saw somebody move, but
So yeah, one of the biggest things here when you're playing this great sport of football, you typically want complementary football. So if your defense is doing what they can to get you the ball back without letting them score points, the offense has to go down and score points, and that is that's seeming to be an issue as we progress through this one.
what? We got a flag on the play.
See what they call here.
Holding on tag. Field goes good. I don't know, Ken. I don't know.
Well, here's the kickoff.
A little short of words there, Ken.
Yeah, it's I can't complain. We've seen worse. It's just been a rough third quarter and end of the second quarter. We're kind of making our way through it as we can.
Well, it was kind of like going on a roller coaster. You start going up the hill a little bit, and then it just stops.
Old Mo, I mean, momentum, that is. Old Mo was kind of starting to swing towards this sideline over here, and, of course, the unfortunate things happened. You just got to score points here. Like, you're getting to this point, your timing is starting to become a factor. I mean, we're still in the third here. We still got over 5 minutes remaining. You just need points.
Yeah, and you just hope everyone out there can make the adjustments that need to be made to move the ball down the field right now.
Here we are now. Doubles to the right. Oh, my word.
Man. False start on tech.
False start called in. Go lose. Make us 5 to win first down. Andrew Farmer's called the ball.
Well, Farmer's going to get another chance here, but he's going to have to tack on 5 extra yards.
So here we go now. First and a mile.
Get a handoff.
Handoff.
Sucked up in the backfield. That did not get a single inch, Jordan.
No. I understand the thought process. So that's the frustrating thing. I don't want to be critical because I understand why. It's just frustrating because it's not working. So a little bit of a pull play out to the left side, and it's going to get swallowed up in the backfield for no gain.
Took her down. Well, I believe we're going to pass it now, kid.
You'd be surprised. We're here. You would imagine they throw the ball here. It's third and a mile. you kind of have to throw it here. Even if it's an incompletion, you're still going to punt from the same spot. So why not kind of let one fly here? You've got a single receiver out here to the bottom of your screen. Got two guys on him. And that's the throw they're going for. Okay.
Wow.
Pangreer trying
Can't
to
get it.
I don't.
He jumped up there quite a bit.
He went up there. He got one in the ball. That was awesome. He threw it into triple coverage. Though.
Oh, man, now he's going to be limping off the field, though.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he's just adjusting his thought. Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Can't bear to see another player injured down there.
Especially of his caliber. He went up to get it. He went up pretty high, so that means you're going to fall pretty far. And a punt now, and it's going to have a decent little bounce to it. They're going to let it roll.
43.
Out there for 43. The punt is the most exciting play in football.
It can be.
It sure can. Nothing I love more than a good punt.
When it's done right, it actually is very impressive.
Oh, yeah, I mean that with the most sincerity I can. Yeah, that is the truest thing I can say. I love a good punt. So here we are now. Wynne offense back at it again. Another stab. Where they are now. Going to bring man in motion. Ball on the ground. The thing is we've seen so many mistakes, and we've seen such sloppy play, and we've seen such little discipline from the Yellow Jackets tonight, and we are just not able to capitalize on it. That is where you kind of reach a point of that's where you kind of turn the tides and you win the football game. You have to capitalize on mistakes. You have to capitalize on turnovers. We've seen that ball pop out more than 3 or 4 times. Going to run the same exact play. So it's going to wrap up. Going to do a reverse out to the far side. A couple of Eagles defenders fly past and finally going to get brought down, or spun out of bounds at least by number 16 there. That's going to be Gage Snyder, senior linebacker, or excuse me, senior DB. Got a receiver on each side. Going to be a handoff to the fullback, right up the middle. And he's
gone. He is gone.
Off the tackle.
End zone.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
We've seen that play countless times already in this game. And honestly, it seems like they're getting better at running with every play.
It's the attrition.
Yeah.
It's that attrition setting in. There's so many times you get hit, and there's so many times you kind of wrap up high on that guy, and eventually you start to get tired of it.
Yeah.
And that's what happens right there. I mean, that literally exactly what happens. They try to wrap him up in the hole, and he just kind of
missed that field goal.
It's not the first time we've seen that tonight. He missed the
first one of the game, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Or second one, I think it was.
Number 15, Brooks Reddick. Number 21, Levi West.
So.
Back number 4, Matthew Evans. Number 1, Michael Cartwright.
Here we go now. Kickoff unit on the field. Wynne Yellow Jackets set to kick off here. So here we go.
That was a nice kick.
Didn't get it stolen this time. He is now. Going to try to follow his blocker set up there. Going to peel off to the right a little bit before getting tackled out of bounds there. Number 4 on the return. That was Matthew Akins.
So, well, on the bright side, that kind of out of the shadow of their own goalpost going into this drive, so that automatically puts a little bit of a brighter light on things.
Yeah, let's see what we get on this possession of offense. So here we go now, doubles on either side. Excuse me, that's probably more of a spread formation here. And a handoff to, I believe that is, can't quite tell.
Number 16.
Number 16, that's going to be
Gage Snyder.
Gage Snyder. Good little carry from him. Here we go. Back into spread we go. Snyder to the right of Farmer. It'll be a handoff to Snyder again. Snyder right up the gut. Going to be brought down, cut down low by that Wynne defense. In there on that tackle. Number 30 for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be, well, it looks like 30. It is 30, but we don't have a 30 on our roster.
The mystery player.
Good old number 30. Good tackle there. Way to make a play in the gap. Tech staying in the same formation. Farmer going to roll out to his left here, or his right, excuse me.
Payne Greer ready for the ball. I don't think he would have gotten the first down, but would have gotten something.
It's not on him. It's not. It's really not on him. It's the inexperience. It's the thrown into the lights.
You're coming into a game where you're, at the time, it was down 10 points in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Or late in the second quarter.
With the rate this game held before the first kickoff. I mean, like we talked about, you got two teams who are looking to be high up in the standings at the end of the year in conference. You see, there's already a ton of pressure. It's not on him. So good little punt here again. Shout out to the punt unit of the Golden Eagles here. That's going to put them back into opposing field position again. Got to always be thankful for that.
Yeah. Looking at Wynne's schedule, of course, they're taking on Tech now. We play Valley View next week. It's a home game against Valley View. That would be an interesting game coming off of this one, especially for the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
So here we are now. Going to be a handoff. The quarterback keeps this one. Sheds one tackle, sheds two tackles. Finally going to get tripped up and brought down after scampering inside the 40-yard line.
Greene County Tech going to be heading to Brooklyn next week, of course. We got a flag in the field.
Helmet comes off.
Helmet comes off.
He's going to come out of the game for a play. That's Matthew Akins.
Looks like you got a little shaken up on that play.
First and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. Fullback motion.
That away.
Quarterback keeps it, slips it.
Oh, man. That faked me out.
Yeah, he's going to slip a few tackles. Finally going to get brought down and get a few yards now inside the 30.
Wow, hey, that was a good fake. I don't think anybody was expecting that. I know I wasn't.
Ran it on that last play, decided to go right back to the same well, see if he can get any more out of it, and they sure did. Defense here. You just can't expect them to have the same energy they had in the first and second. I mean, you're against this kind of offense. That's what it's built on. The option is built to wear you down and chip away at you. And then finally, here we are.
Fullback again. That's going to
finally get locked up and brought down for a minuscule gain there.
That's going to end the third. Fourth quarter.
Live action coming right at you. So we will be taking a trip down to the other side of the field.
Where the grass is greener, hopefully.
We wouldn't know. We've not been down there in a while. So we're going to head down there.
Okay.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I have good intentions. Good intentions, I promise. But as I was saying, you can't expect the defense to. They've played their hearts out, really. And I mean that. I truly mean that. They've played their hearts out. It's just this offense wears you down.
Yeah.
There's not a ton you can do. It's one of those things where, like you said, it's hard at the beginning of the game whenever you're reading keys. So now you're out here and you're reading keys, but you're tired, so you're reacting slower, and things happen when you react slowly. So the Eagles going to continue to try here on defense to shut down the Wynne Yellow Jacket offense. Here's the thing. Other than a few slip tackles, this defense has played great. I mean, you're at the point where I'd be willing to offer a game ball up to this defense because other than a few slip tackles, these guys have played great.
Especially the D-line here tonight.
Get that ball. He's going for the ball there.
Get it.
Zion, he had leverage on it. He had a little leverage on it, and he was trying to go away with it. Zion Brown there trying to make a play. And that's what I'm talking about, though. You got guys out here on defense who've been out there the entire game, and you still got guys trying to make plays. That's what I love about this defense. And I can't say enough about them. I can't hype them up enough. That's what they bring to the table. They're gonna give you everything they have, no matter how tired they are. They're gonna give you everything they have.
Well, in the world of good news, Paragould still no points on the board for them against Batesville. Down 23-0 right now.
That is good news. We are now into the green zone for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets can snap the ball, hand it off to the fullback right at the middle. Oh, my goodness. He meets a crowd of Eagle defenders. Went straight into a wall, it looked like. Didn't move an inch. After hitting the linebacker, of course. And
yes.
He gained yards, trust me. But the good wrap-up tackle there. I believe that was Jax Batten. Like I said, senior standout. You just can't understate what he brings to this defense. Right there, smack dab in the middle of the defense. That's a hard position to play, and he does it well. Right back to it's a little pitch out. Touchdown. That's a great play call. Touchdown.
Yeah, that was.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That was the right play call.
That was a good line play call right there.
Yeah, I mean,
even though they were 5 yards off.
You showed inside, and then right there you finally flip it out after you fake the inside. That you can't draw that up much better. That's a great play call in there from the Yellow Jackets. So somewhere in the Yellow Jackets have struggled tonight.
He's kicking the ball.
Here we go. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
No. Okay. Thank goodness.
Oh my goodness.
There would have been some broken windows, I feel like, if that one would have made it into the end zone.
I think you're right about that one. Wish we had some crowd mics just to hear chatter.
Some great. That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, you may be right about that one.
We definitely need a delay.
Need the dump button. Got to dump the audio.
Here we go now. Kick return unit out there.
Man, what happened on that field goal attempt out there? It was a good snap.
Yeah, it's all timing. And
he misstepped, I think. And
he froze up and stuttered a little bit. You can't stutter on that.
no. He's a tall kicker, too. There you go. Nobody. Was that the kicker?
They tackled him?
Yeah. No, kicker's back there. Excuse me.
I'm about to say, no, surely not.
I was just surprised nobody touched him.
Yeah, just came out through there. Yeah, film, I imagine, is not going to be fun to watch.
Past the second quarter.
Yeah. You just can't understate what losing Barber did to this team. That's your lifeline. I mean, for anyone really, it's your quarterback. You can't. It hurts to lose someone like that. There we go. That's what we like to see. Finally, the inside zone kind of works out for him a little bit. He finds a gap, hits it, explodes through it, gains a pretty good little amount of yards there.
That was Garish.
Garish has some wheels, like you said. He found the gap. So let's see if they go back to that well. There he goes now. A little read option play. Farmer going to keep it himself.
Nice gain.
Yeah, going to hold on to it. Going to go down for a gain of about 5. Second and 5 now. Offense showing a little bit of life here. Not flatlined yet. Doubles out to the left here. Another handoff here. Garish trying to get going here. Going to find a gap. Stutter cut back into the middle of the defense there. Going to get brought down hard. Not until after a gain of about 2, 3, maybe 4. Probably about 2 or 3.
This is one of the better jobs we've seen from the Eagles here tonight.
Yeah, this is some, I like this right here. This is some good scripting here. Good little series of play calls strung together. You got third and manageable, probably the most manageable third down you've had all night. There we go. Gonna
Garris again.
Yep, just push forward. He got it. There you go. That's what we like to see. So, finally, for what feels like the first time in the second half here, we can finally say that's good enough for a Golden Eagle first down.
Right on cue, kid. It has been a minute, but
that feels good though. I mean, you're starting to move the ball a little bit. It felt like we were running in quicksand.
I agree. And those are the same guys Wynne has been playing all game out there. So
that's what I was trying to evaluate. I was trying to see if maybe these were some backups getting in, maybe a little bit. But no,
same guys.
We're starting to see him stand up a little bit here. Here's Farmer. Farmer going to try to turn the corner. You can't hesitate.
Yeah, he was stuttering. Man, he is asking to get hit.
You have to, when you're coming around that corner, you have to come around that corner. And, yeah,
he is asking to get hit.
Yeah, it's dangerous too. I mean, you can't be the nail. You have to be the hammer. And
I like that saying. That's a good saying.
Yeah, and right there, he was definitely the nail.
The second down here.
Gonna have doubles out to his right. He'll counter it.
Scarce again. Oh, he got met in the backfield easily. Got the blitz on that play. I think that was that number 2 or number 7. Oh, we got an injured Eagle player out there.
Oh, no.
Something you definitely don't want to see any more of.
Logan Simmons.
One of
the senior offensive linemen here. Another huge component of this team. Man.
Coach is going to take a moment to talk to their crews. out the field. That was it a hit? Was it a block that got him?
I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Just seeing him on the ground is not something you want to see. He's one of the big guys you like to keep around. Like him, and you got J.B. Hoyer and the likes of those guys. I mean,
Upper body injury, obviously.
yeah. For an offensive line that was so well gelled last season, they played so well together. They gave so much room for the running backs and the offense to do whatever they needed to do. Gave Barber time to throw. Just for an offensive line that's been well coached here in the last few seasons, that's the line coach Derek Henson. He's done a great job, and
I agree.
He's instilled a mentality in these guys that they're mean, they're bullies, and you've especially noticed that here in the past seasons. So, like I said, for you to see one of those senior linemen go down, that's not something you want to see. And I know Coach Henson doesn't like to see it either. That's good. He treats his guys like his guys. So we're gonna see Simmons able to walk off on his own strength, and that is one of the best sights in football. So
yes, absolutely.
Gonna see him able to stand up, walk off. Keep an eye on him. Hopefully, see him make his way back into this game.
Looks a little shaken up down there. We're going to keep our eyes on him. Well, it's third down for the Eagle offense. That kind of took a little momentum out of the momentum they had going. Farmer's going to throw it again. Nice pass here. There you go.
Nice. Okay.
Kind of led with the shoulder.
Yeah, that was great.
He's going to say after the game he meant it, like he said a while ago.
There you go. Kind of dump it out. That's progression. That is what we've been needing to see from him. Maybe get a little bit more comfortable back there. That's progression. You saw him look at one read. You saw him get to a second read. Didn't have time to get to his third read. He looked for his check down, threw the check down into the flat. Gonna have trips to the left here. Farmer dropping back again. Oh man. Now that one. Not as much progression. He kind of eyed down Pangrew the entire way. Probably, I will say it was a designated play. It was intended to go directly to Pangrew all along.
Probably.
Brody Koffel getting a shot back in there, taking some snaps on this offensive line. He was a starter. Then he was replaced by Parker Brown, the sophomore standout left tackle, as we talked about, the pancake lacker. So now Brody getting some snaps again. You got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Oh, gosh. He waited. Oh, we got a flag. Here we go. Is that going to be pass interference?
Roughing the passer. It could be pass interference.
I think it's probably going to be roughing the passer.
Got lit up after he let go of it. But, I mean, a receiver got lit up too. So
roughing the passer on Wynne.
Was it?
That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Oh, pass interference.
Yeah. Roughing the passer. That would have been. You don't want to see a roughing the passer right now because that means your quarterback's getting hit unintentionally, or unnecessarily, I should say. You don't need any more quarterbacks getting hurt. Oh man, I don't know who would roll out there at quarterback. It's reminiscent of my.
I think there would be a raffle in the stands here, and
yeah, I'll roll up the arm, baby. It was reminiscent of my senior year when Stovall dislocated his shoulder in the scrimmage game right before the first week of the season. We had Kobe Brown taking snaps under center.
I remember that. Oh, man. Fall on it. Go down. Get rid of it.
What are you doing here? Oh, no.
Oh, man. Late hit.
I think he threw an interception.
Oh, we got a flag after the play is dead.
He threw an interception there?
No, it wasn't an interception. It was a late hit, and then we may have unsportsmanlike conduct or a personal foul or something like that.
Let's wait and see here. Meeting of the minds over there. Make sure we're all in agreement. Wynne coaches pleading their case. Roughing the passer.
Yep, there it is.
That's what I was looking for. That's the roughing the passer call.
And then we have another flag. Let's see what that call is. Pretty sure it's unsportsmanlike. Or personal foul. Personal foul.
Oh, another roughing the passer. 2 counts of it. What?
Those offset. First down.
Yeah.
Green County Tech.
Oh, they're saying. I'm not sure. Regardless, the Eagles move into the green zone.
I may need somebody to break that down for me.
Yeah, that one of them was definitely a roughing the passer.
But then they signaled again.
Yeah,
roughing the passer.
2 counts of roughing the passer. That's what I'm confused about. I'm
Personal foul. There was roughing the passer, and then they showed personal foul, roughing the passer.
Yeah.
Maybe it was out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to dive for it. That's knocking on the door. Mere feet away from punching this one into the end zone here. The first touchdown of the night here for the Golden Eagles. Here we go. On the right hash here, maybe look for a little run off the left tackle's butt. Little outside zone. Nope, they're going to boot out to the right side. Farmer going to get lit up. I mean, it was a jailbreak. He had defenders in his face immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to think that's a boot out. He has the option to kind of throw something quick. If he doesn't want to throw it quick, he can turn it into a run play. I feel like maybe afraid to pull the trigger again. Third down here. I mean, this is 4 down territory regardless. You don't kick a field goal here.
Farmer keeping it.
Boot out to his left here. Got to get rid of it.
No, he's going end zone. Nope. He got knocked away.
Oh, no. 4 down territory. Has to be. You don't bring your kicker out.
No. Yeah, Carter McBride a little slow to get up there. Shakes it off and ready to go 4th down here.
Here we go.
Here we go, Eagles. Here we go.
Exactly, yeah. Right on cue. Here we are. It's going to be trips to the left. Single receiver out to his right. That's going to be Payne Greer. Here we go. He's dropping back. A little screen action. Got to have it.
Oh, man, that was so bad. Ooh, man. That fell apart so quick. It's a turnover on downs. Is that Tech's first turnover on downs here tonight? Or maybe their second?
Regardless, you're right. It's going to be a turnover on downs here. A promising drive is going to be turned away there right at the end. The Yellow Jacket defense shuts the door. We got under 5 minutes remaining here in this game. 32-3. It's been a snowball here going down the stretch. Just piling on. Just slowly has gotten out of hand here.
Imagine Wynne is going to be running the ball quite a bit on this drive.
Mm-hmm.
We have only seen one pass from Wynn's quarterback this entire game. Kind of amazing, but it's also been unnecessary. So,
well, after seeing the one pass, there's probably a reason we haven't seen another one. So here we are. Eagles staying in that 3-4. Backups in now for Wynne. Under center now for the Yellow Jackets. That's number 2.
I'm starting to see a lot of guys on this Eagle defense, and I've noticed it really a lot in the late in the third, now the fourth quarter. They're waiting for the tackle. They're not going to get the tackle, and you just can't do that.
Well, you're worn down at this point.
I know you're worn down, but you just can't do that. If you wait for the tackle, you're going to be waiting in your own end zone for the tackle before too long.
Yeah, it's one of those things like we talked about with this offense. There's no incomplete passes. You're making a tackle every single play, and
there it is. Getting down. There you go.
There we go. Finally, something to kind of rally you up a little bit. Shut them down after a gain of only 2, maybe 2.
Luke Couch over here on the sideline getting some warm-up kicks in. Maybe he thinks they got a chance for a field goal towards the end of this one.
Yep.
Man. Ball came loose.
Oh, and we recovered it. Going to try to scoop the score here.
Tech got it.
Yeah, trying to get a nice little return out of it. You know, if I show you this box score, and I'll put it out for you and tell you Wynne has more penalties, more penalty yards. They have astoundingly more turnovers than the Tech offense does. You would not think this game has gone the way that it's gone.
No, not at all.
There's the penalty count to the Yellow Jackets to the Eagles it's shockingly higher.
And I mean, we were right on the precipice of really changing the momentum in this game in the second quarter, right when worst case scenario 1 happened.
And that's football. I mean, if you want something to encompass football, that's it. As we're going to start to see the offense try to make their way back into the green zone. Here they are.
Have a chance to score right here to end the game, though.
Yeah, a little bit over 2 minutes remaining here.
Of course, Tech heading to Brooklyn next week, at Nettleton the next week on October 15th. Then it's homecoming, Caden, out here at home versus Valley View on the 22nd.
Quick little pass out to Payne Greer on a little hitch. Lucky it got caught. He kind of led him away from the spot a little bit, but it was a tight spiral. It was a pretty throw, just not placed in the.
Oh my goodness!
Oh well, I'm starting to riot up here.
Thought somebody fell out of their chair for a second.
I've wanted to a few times tonight. We're going to see a handoff here right up the middle. I thought someone was making their way into the end zone. It was a good drive from one goal lineman. That's what I like to see. Like I said, this offensive line, they can be bullies. Here we go. Garish and Farmer in the backfield here. Garish to his right. Going to be another handoff to Garish. Garish pushing.
He didn't quite get it. Oh, he got it. Touchdown. Final little nudge. Got it. One final little nudge. Got it. Tech got into the end zone for the first time here tonight in the fourth quarter.
And that's, I mean,
You got to take your victories where you can get
you
them.
have to have that. I mean, that's going to give you something. The coaches, they're not going to be thrilled about it.
And hey, whoever Wynne plays next week, I think it's I can't remember who they play next week. Nonetheless, I mean, you got to be paying attention to this game footage at this moment. You see how tired they are here in the fourth. I mean, they've been tired pretty much for the whole fourth quarter. They've played the same 11 guys out there on defense this whole time. And Tech down a starting quarterback and playing some very strange plays that we haven't seen in a while, where they've just been picking plays out of the playbook to run tonight. I mean, for them to score in the fourth quarter, that's a major victory for Tech after what we've seen in this game so far.
That feels good for them for sure. Under a minute remaining here in this game.
You know, onside kick here, you're just going to let it fly.
Yeah, I think he'd probably let it fly here. Or maybe onside kick here. Oh, my word. Do my eyes deceive me? The lovely flowing blonde locks of number 52, Derek Brown, out on the field, making his inaugural appearance. He's going to love watching this back. Derek Brown finally seeing the field.
On kickoff.
Yeah, those curly blonde locks of his, rocking the flow. You got to love it. Little pooch kick. See what he. See here, a little muff on it.
Oh my goodness. Go for the tackle. Gotta go for the tackle. He was in shuffle mode.
Oh man.
Like he was playing Madden 99 out there, just shuffling. Oh my goodness.
He didn't score that.
No.
So hang your hats on here.
Good job, Doug. He got a block in there.
Yeah. I saw him. He tried to get some contact. So, well, I imagine be a couple meals and we'll head out. Maybe. We may see some plays ran.
I think you got time for at least one more. They're looking at their play sheet.
Oh, man.
They're going to run. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Nope, definitely are. Right at the middle. Oh, and the defense going to rally there. The Eagles wrap up, bring them down. Clock will roll.
That's enough time to end the game.
And that will probably all but seal it. Your Greene County Tech Golden Eagles going to fall here for the second time this season, 32-10. Wynne's going to walk out of here with the W, improving to 4-1. As you said, just after we lose QB1, it's just downhill from there. Hard to put your finger on anything else. We were in the game.
Yes.
We were in the game, and then the unimaginable happened, and you hate to see that. And again, as we mentioned earlier, no injury to be disclosed exactly what it is yet. We just know that he wasn't able to return to this game. So thoughts and prayers with Christian Barber. We hope that he is okay, and if he's not okay, we hope that he recovers quickly and properly. So Eagles going to walk out of here with the loss. Good show here from the crowd. I mean, they stuck around through some terrible weather here.
Terrible weather, not the greatest circumstances during the game, but man, they stuck around. That's Eagle faithful right there.
Yeah, they did not head out early, Brady. That's a huge testament to the kind of community and the kind of team we've built here in the last few seasons. The loyalty we have from these fans is something that cannot go understated. So, we appreciate you for tuning in tonight. It wasn't exactly the game that we all wanted to see, but it was the game we got. So for Tech TV, I'm Caden Brown.
And I'm Brady Dowler.
We will catch you at the next one.